Welcome, huge movie fanatic Nate stopping on by, having just reviewed the motion picture that is now 40 years old from 1985 by the name of D.A.R.Y.L. I thought it only made sense to stop on by and for a very hopefully shorter video than that one and showcase something that I got I think in 2019 for $1 at Half Price Books. It actually came with like a press book as well with just a bunch of, there's no pictures in the book, it's just like information about the story, information about the cast, the crew, all this and that, but and it also came with this. I got it all for $1. I thought I'd stop on by to showcase this. I guess you wouldn't really call it a lobby card, it's more like a publicity, couple of publicity stills on one piece of, photo paper, whatever. I'll show some closer pictures of this so you can see it, but right now it's this and that. Well, I'll read that to you. I'll show you that in a closer bit. But here, this is an actual antique sent out by Paramount Pictures back in 40 years ago. Probably theater chains and this and that or whatever to try to promote the upcoming film D.A.R.Y.L at the time. But I'll read all this stuff to you and show you the pictures in a closer version. Taking a closer look at this, we can see that one of the stills is like looks like a celebratory win at the baseball game with the foster father or whatever, Michael, whatever the hell his name is, Michael McKean possibly, and D.A.R.Y.L on his shoulders and Turtle on the shoulders of his dad. You can see Mary Beth Hurt's back of her head there on the right there, and Colleen Camp, I can't see her bosoms anywhere, so it might be her cheek there on the left side possibly, but celebrating there an amazing win at the end of a Little League game or whatever the hell you call it. Bottom picture here is just D.A.R.Y.L. There's having a conversation about this and that. The kid's just like, I don't know what the big deal is. I have no idea what he's saying in the scene, even though I just recently rewatched the film. Michael McKean and the individual who plays D.A.R.Y.L in a foster son or foster father, foster son moment. It's always interesting to me, these scribbles that they put on there. Obviously they mean something to Paramount, like on this top one, comp-4 D-5044-22-A, like they are all like handwritten by someone, and on this bottom picture D-5032-8, like it must mean something to someone at Paramount, but that's what you got going on there. And this other information, you got copyright. Interesting how it says by World Film Services Limited, must be the company that makes this promotional material or something. Permission granted for newspaper and dated magazine reproduction, under no circumstances for use on the cover of or in any publication devoted in any manner to a single topic, individual or motion picture, including D.A.R.Y.L. Book reproduction permitted only with express written consent from Paramount Pictures Corporation. Usage for posters or the advertising of any product or services is expressly prohibited. The good news is, I guess they print these in USA, as we can see there, made in USA. It's funny how this black and white couple of pictures says the movie's in color. They got the title there, D.A.R.Y.L, a Paramount picture. So on the back here you've got what you can see back of the photo, Paramount Pictures Corporation publicity, motion picture division. Paramount Pictures presents a John Heyman, oh I thought that said but, a John Heyman-Bert Harris production. D.A.R.Y.L, you can read the cast and a little bit of the whatever crew or people who would cast in abbreviated credits, we'll just say. We've got, we got the address of the time of something. Is it I don't know what the address is, but you can read the address there. And on the other side, it's kind of interesting how they do it. They basically glue it to the back of the picture, and then it flips over. This information that you're seeing now flips over the front, and right where it hits the bottom of the side of the photo or whatever, they do have a perforation in case you want to rip that off. Luckily, all this survived all these 40 years without being ripped off, and it just kind of folds over the front, or you can fold it over the back if you want to put it up and still leave the information on. But the information says in this case Paramount Pictures Corporation publicity, once again motion picture division. They've got, look at that, okay, see the pictures there. We've already read that. I'm not going to read that again, but this explains both images here. After an amazing victory in a Little League baseball game, young Barrett, Oliver, Wright, and Daniel, I don't know what the hell, I don't know how the hell to pronounce that, Brian Corkill are hoisted aloft by their respective fathers, Michael McKean Wright and Steve Ryan, in Paramount Pictures. D.A.R.Y.L, the bottom picture, it explains, Michael McKean becomes acquainted with his new foster son, Barrett Oliver, that's the young actor who portrayed D.A.R.Y.L, in Paramount Pictures. D.A.R.Y.L, the story of an extraordinary young boy who is really perfect. ... maybe too perfect, until Turtle tells him to start misbehaving and cursing out his foster parents. But on the bottom we can see once again the Paramount logo from the mid-80s and that, I guess, address as well. Guess that pretty much does it for this short video. Hope you enjoyed that little bit of, going back, time traveling back 40 years to 1985 and seeing a little bit of 1985 Paramount Pictures Motion Picture Division publicity imagery for the film by the name of D.A.R.Y.L. Thank you very much for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and as always, we'll catch you on the next video.